Hello and welcome to Mobile Gaming News Weekly. We are the gaming on phone team that specializes in bringing the mobile gaming news to your feet at the earliest availability.
To start off this week, Walt Disney Games and Kabam Entertainment have announced a global release date for the action RPG game titled Disney Mirrorverse. The game is now available for pre-registration on Android and iOS mobile devices and will be launching on June 23rd. That brings Disney and Pixar characters together for a wild ride. This game will feature action-oriented versions of Disney and Pixar characters that players will assemble to explore a new Disney-style action universe. Moving next, TeeTINY Online, an upcoming cartoon-styled game, is currently in its beta phase. The MMORPG game is developed by Smilegate Megapod, the popular mobile game Epic 7 developers. The game features charming, easy-on-the-eyes cartoon-style rendering and provides the opportunity of a vast new world. In TeeTINY Online, the main quest includes overcoming the Tower of Despair. Players from all over the world will be able to gather and explore dungeons together in this new MMORPG. SNK and Hamster have been going all out since the start of the month. Recently, they announced a legendary fighting game Fatal Fury for smartphones under the ACA Neo Geo series. Now they're back with another banger, this time with Samurai Shodown, being released for Android and iOS through the ACA Neo Geo series. Samurai Shodown under this series will feature 15 iconic swordsmen who will take on each other to emerge as the best. Next, Vespa has announced today that it has stopped working on the Shining Force game. The game was in the final stages of development and was supposed to enter the beta testing phase in a few weeks. Vespa was working on the Shining Force project after licensing the rights of the Shining Force IP from Sega. In the past, Shining Force was one of the works loved by gamers for its strategic tactics, immersive scenarios, and dynamic animations gameplay appearing during battle. Next, due to the EU Digital Markets Act, Apple will be forced to allow sideloading and third-party app stores in the EU market. The recently legislated EU Digital Markets Act was included in the initial proposal for the Block Sweeping Digital Markets Act, or DMA, which came one step closer to being signed into the law this week. Although DMA is yet to be voted into the law by the European Parliament, there seems to be no obstacle in its way. This means that the law would be enforced as early as October this year, and this will allow the member states of the EU to implement the law into their national law system. Next up, Singapore-based game development company Studio Trios has announced a closed beta test for their new football game, Be A Pro Football, on Google Play in selected regions for download. Be A Pro Football is just like any other mobile football game, but with special features and improved gameplay mechanics. Players will start with building their ideal 11-player team, and they will then go on to test their team skills against other teams and become the best. Last but not the least, Rotaeno is a new mobile rhythm game designed for mobile devices by Dream Engine, and it is set to have a closed beta test. The game features innovative controls where players won't simply tap the screen following the music, but also tilt it around in order to match the visual cues. The developer defines it as the world's first rotary music rhythm game that makes clever use of mobile gyroscopes, and that's indeed the selling point of the game. That wraps it up for this weekly updates. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future news and updates.